How you doing? I'm Bragg. I'm here on NolanTCG for a deck profile of Starter Deck and LOB 2002. Nice 20-year-old deck profile here for you. I mean, if you have a time machine, definitely take these tips. Or if you just want to pick up this game and have some fun with some friends, this is actually really good for it. Summon Skull is probably the best way to play it, but like I just want to make a different deck with a cheesy combo and see if it goes off. It doesn't happen often, but this deck doesn't give up too much. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the combo is Lord of D, Flute, 3 Blue Eyes, and just another Cursed Dragon lying around. Yeah, so obviously if you see any of these in your opening hand, you immediately get tempo and can go and just really push. Committing so much kind of does feel bad with Darkholm and Regiki flying around, but the Lord of D does give you protection against every other destruction method of Blue Eyes. Obviously there's Change of Heart and stuff in there, as I found out, but it's just a gimmick and just gives you something fun. So since I do have a combo, I play a bit more defensive with this. So I've got 6 old 2K defenders that do the job quite nicely. And then the rest of it, like the staples of this format, I've got 2 Mana Bugs, 1 Wall of Illusion, 3 Legion, and 1 Summon Skull. Yeah, it's just bare bones what I think can work. You can probably bump up the Wall of Illusion, but you got to find the other Wall of Illusions. That's all the monsters into that. Obviously, if you've ever looked into this format, you'll know about these spells. Darkholm Regiki will come up a little bit later, and obviously Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn and a discarded Blue Eyes or destroyed Blue Eyes is really huge, but then the problem is you give your opponent that option as well. Into the other staples, like Fisher, it's so good, and it was so good for years, just it did dip in and out of decks. I love that card. Soul Exchange, this only really should come up under Swords, as I mentioned in the duel. Not sure which one goes up first. I think the duel went up like a few days ago. But Soul Exchange, just to try and get a little bit of control back, and especially if you already have your battle phase negated, it's incredible. This could be anything else. I just wanted to do it because it's a Kyber card. And then the 2 Swords, yep, defensive, prog some Mana Bugs. And then Waboku, more defense, and Waboku and a follow-up of Regiki and Dark Hole is definitely a way to claw back card advantage in this game. It's one of my core plays just to try and do anything, because, yeah, you're not really wrestling over monsters because you don't have Neo and Co in here. And then Trap Holes are Trap Holes. Yeah, so that was a nice quick deck profile. Definitely give this deck a spin. Or just giving Summon Skull Beatdown a spin as well. Like, it's super fun, and you get to learn what the original core mechanics of the game. And if you want to hear more of this inane chatter from myself, I do the Cowboy for Game podcast with Jake, Ben, and a wide variety of guests of whoever wants to show up at the time. We do that every week. Thursday's the upload, so come check us out. Thanks for watching. Ciao.